Hey, welcome back everyone at Davinci Studios, and today I have another modifier to show to you. Today we'll be talking about vector result modifier and what is that and how it's used and all that stuff. Before telling that, I would like to introduce my other videos which we made. So this is the from image modifier which we used in the previous video. If you haven't watched it, so go watch it right now. This is the template from our first or second modifier video which we made. Okay, it might be available to you as well. And this is body and shake modifier. This is an animation which we made, okay, with this rectangle. All of this is explained in my previous modifiers video, so I highly recommend you guys to watch it. And yeah, that's it. And today we'll be making this. So I think we should begin. So first of all, if you want the same workspace like mine, which many of you want always, so go to workspace, layer presets, and fusion presets. You can choose midflow. All right, after you've done that, you should check all of these which I have checked, which is node and inspector, angular fusion. Check the show toolbar, which you might have enabled by default, okay, and choose this default. Now to get started, what I'll do is I'll analyze the footage. Okay, forget about the nodes and everything. Whenever you see a footage or clip or any motion graphic, anything in the world, whether it's VFX or any type of art form, anything, you need to break it down, okay? Don't compare yourself to someone which has been doing the same thing for years and has gathered a much more broader experience than you. What am I doing in my life? He's making so cool stuff, I'm doing nothing, all that negative thoughts and thinking process and all that stuff. What I want is you to think calmly, and how you're gonna do that is whenever you take or see a clip, put it in a folder, okay, which you're gonna call it references. Now take that clip, bring it into the fusion. In our case, it will be fusion only, and with time speed, add a time speed node after it and make it slower, and grasp everything which you can. Note it down with paper and pencil. Yes, I want you to do it, and write down every point, like how it's done, what it's doing. For example, if I want to analyze this thing, first things which I'll notice is not the OFX thing, like how this grain is happening, film damage and all that. No, I'll not focus on that. I'll not even focus on colors and everything. I'll focus on the animation itself. So how is this animation done? First of all, we have a circle or ellipse. It's moving, okay? So what I will do is I'll take a circle or ellipse, whatever you want to call it, from the toolbar. Here you have an ellipse, and I think it's fine. Then it has a red color. Okay, I just told you that I won't look into the color, but it's fine. I'll add a BG. You can do that by hitting shift or space, or you can take a background node just straight from the toolbar. Then mask it out and view this and make this red, just like that. Maybe a little bit, darker, deeper red. Okay, now we have a similar color ellipse. Well, it's great. Now it's not moving. First of all, I need to change the size of it. So you can do this in the viewer itself, or you can change the width or height. It doesn't matter. It depends on you. I'll make it something like 0.19 or something. I'll see what was the value over here. I'll just copy and paste it over here. Okay, we were somewhere close. Now we have the same circle over here, just as this one. Now it's not animating. If I play, it's not animating. Now what we're gonna do is we'll come to this ellipse, and here I'll first of all observe it, and here you can see clearly that it's not moving in a particular manner. It's very random. That means that we can do the same by using, I just told you in the previous to previous video, perturb or like perturb not perturb or shake modifier. So I'll go to center, right click, modify width, and choose either perturb or shake. Let's go with shake because I did that only. Now I'll play first. Oh, it's very hard to see that. We can see the spline and click onto this ellipse. Oh, well, nothing is happening. So maybe we aren't able to view it, Now to make it smoother, instead of like this hard animation, you can increase the smoothness. Okay, that's what this button or this slider is over here. Now I'll increase the minimum value a little bit so it doesn't, go much beyond a value on the y-axis. Same, I'll do this with the x-axis. Maybe no, x is fine, and I'll reseat it a bit to get some cool animations. Yeah, maybe something like this will work. Now this is the animation over here, this is the animation over here. Maybe we can make it more smoother. Yeah, something like this should work. Maybe a little bit lower. So okay, we have figured out one thing, how to animate this. Well, that's fine. Now I'll notice, okay, this is another square. I'll take this rectangle. Now what I'll do is I will merge both of these together with the merge node. So I'll take a merge from here and take the background into the yellow input, this rectangle into the green input, just like that. And yeah, you can directly connect the mask nodes into this merge and into the media out as well. If I were to view this entire page, it will not show because I don't have this media out. Now I'll come to this rectangle, and again with the show view controls, I'll make a square. Something like that will work. Maybe a little bit more smaller or bigger. Yeah, something like this should work. Now what I want is it should follow a same animation which this ellipse has. How we can do that? Well, we can go to rectangle, right click onto this center and choose connect to, and you might not have these many again things on your file comp if you're following it, but I have it again because I have all the notes, so please don't be scared and all that stuff. So what we want to choose is I'll go to ellipse 2. It modifies, we can see shake on ellipse to center. This is the name. I can even pin it, and now I can go to rectangle, and here I will go to tools, right click to center, modify with, no, you have to choose connect to, and here you can choose shake on ellipse to center position. And now if I'll play, it will follow the same position, which is really great. But here comes a problem. I cannot change the value. We don't have that orbiting pattern over here. All right. To get that, we will use vector modifier. I'll go to rectangle, right click on the center, remove shake to. All right, and we'll remove it, and whichever the last value was, it will put it over here. Now I'll double click to reset it. You can do it or you don't want to. If you don't want, so you don't. It depends. Okay. Now I will right click onto the center, go to modify with, and choose vector result, which is the second last modifier. I'll click on it, and if I play, nothing will happen, obviously, because we haven't done anything in the vector modifier itself. So I'll go to modifiers panel, and here I can unpin the shake on ellipse 2. Okay, now if I again click on this rectangle, you will only see this vector on rectangle 4 center. Now you see there are only 4 settings: origin, distance, and angle. I'll tell everything, but just to make everything smoother, I'll just change every setting just now. You might be wondering, you might have figured it out yourself that this origin x and y means the center x and y. Of course, it does that. Distance is something else. Angle and image aspect is none of your business. So I'll say that keep this as it is. You might have figured out the effect yourself. Now, if I'll play, nothing will happen. Okay, so we need to change this x and y values and stick it up over here. So again, I'll do the right click thing over here, connect to, shake on ellipse to center, and position. Now if I'll play, it will do the same thing which it did earlier, but now, and you can even see that this modifier is above this. We have another settings which we can play with, which is to distance it. If I'll increase it, I have distance it. Okay, I can move it over there, I can move it over there, doesn't matter. Now if I change the angle, you see what is happening? It's pivoting around the center of the circle, which we wanted, right? Now to like set it up itself, instead of adding a keyframe over here, adding a keyframe over here, which you can do it, by the way, but I'll not pay you to do that because I am myself a systematic guy. I put systems instead of this manual work. So what I'll do is I'll right click on this angle and choose expression. Either you can do this, or you can come over here onto the value panel, value box, hit equals to, and hit enter. It will also add an expression. Now what I want to do is add an expression. Okay, now expressions modify video and whatever expression and everything will be available soon. So till then, just copy me, type this time/10, and you can see nothing is happening, or it's happening but it's very slow. So what we will do is we'll just keep time value over here, just like that. We'll see, oh, this was a bit faster, and by the way, our rectangle is too big, we should make it smaller. And also I'll go to modifiers and reduce the distance, something like that. And if I'll play, it's working. Well, congrats, first of all, because you have made your first orbiting thing in Fusion, I guess so. Now what I'll do is I'll do time, put this star sign, and type 2, hit enter, and boom, we have this. All right, now this square over here is also rotating onto its own axis. It's like we can make a solar system with it. Oh shit, what an idea. It's so cool. So how can we do that? I can come back to this rectangle and change the value over here. I'll do the same thing, hit equals to expression, type time/10. Well, it's again very slow, so I can just keep time, maybe time into 2, maybe more, time into 8, hit enter, and I think now it's working. Well, it looks very great, to be honest. And guys, actually that is it. You don't need to do anything else. That's the main core. Now which the things which come is the post effects thing. So now I can just keep adding this glow thing. I can add this glow. I can either change the settings, or I can just copy paste stuff itself, and you can see it. It will save me time. I'll do Control C, Control V, and you also too. Put it over here, see film grain, and it works. Now I'll just really quickly show you all the settings. Close something like this. Vignette prism blur looks something like this. Film damage is this. Film grain is this. Now you can take a screenshot and that's it. Yeah, your effect is completed. That's literally it. And you see, we were able to do this just with these 4 nodes. And if I just took out this merge, then it's just 3 nodes. And if you don't want to add this color, for instance, so it's just these 2 nodes. That is it. I can do that. I can take the output of it and put it into the yellow input. And that's it. So, that's how things work in Fusion, guys. This is the node bit system and this is everything. Now, come to the theory part. So, vector result modifier is used to offset positional controls, such as crosshairs, okay, which we did in our case, by distance and angle. And we use both the settings over here, which is really, really great. Now, to apply it, right click, choose modify with and choose vector result, which we did. So I think I don't need to, repeat this again. Now, let's talk about all of these parameters. Now, in the controls tab, in settings tab, by the way, you have nothing. You can just type anything. Hey, hello, subscribe. Yeah, hey, hello, subscribe. What am I even doing, guys? But yeah, so whatever. That's how these things work on Fusion. Now, we were talking about the parameters, values and stuff like that. So I'll come back to this vector again and go to this controls tab. And here you can see there are 4 parameters. The first one is origin. Now, origin control is used to control is, by the way, the parameter. Okay, you will hear these things: control, tool. And in inspector itself, you have this icon which is toolkit, I guess. I don't know. These are 2 tools. This is brush and a gear, etc. I don't know. But yeah, so that's how things are called in Fusion or in nodes, I don't know, in general. Yeah, whatever. Origin control is used to represent the position from which the vector's distance and angle values originate. And I guess that it's very obvious it originated from here. Okay, so basically this is a pivot point. Now, distance slider control is used to determine the distance of vector from the origin, which again we used. Okay, we can even change it to change the distance. You can do stuff like that if you want to. I'll not recommend it. Then the angle thumb wheel. Yeah, this is thumb wheel, by the way. This control is used to determine angle of vector relative to the origin. Okay. Again, it takes origin as a pivot and then change the angle. So yes, that's how things works. And this is vector result modifier. I hope that you liked this one. If you did, then you know what to do. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, press the bell notification so that you don't miss any upcoming videos in future. And by the way, if you want this project file, it's available in the link provided in the description below. So yeah, you can grab this project file from there. And now it's promotions time. Just kidding. Now, since you have done it, and if you have made it, that's very cool. You need to showcase it to me or community. So we have a beautiful community, which is Fusion community. The link is in description below. Again, go there and showcase everything in the compositing channel, which will be very, very helpful. You will get a lot of cool feedback from myself and other very, very cool people which are out there putting good stuff, basically good messages, helping each other out. So which is really, really great. So join the Discord channel and we'll be doing some really cool events. Okay, I'm not hyping it up. I just want you to know. Also, again, I just told you, if you want the file, then Commode Store is available also in the link provided in the description below, so you can check that out too. Alright, with that said, if you're facing any other problem, issues with editing motion graphics of Fusion itself and Fusion specifically, so you can book a call with me. And yes, it is free, FREE, free. Okay, for some time, for a limited period. So whatever problems and queries you have, just book a call and we'll have a meeting and we'll see how things will work on from there. That's it. We'll have another modifier posted really soon and you'll have everything explained in the Davinci Resolve by the end of, I don't know which year. I guess that you guys are liking the series. If you're not, so I don't know, I'm enjoying making it. And if time when I wanted this stuff, if I had this kind of stuff at that time, I would be like, you don't know, really crazy. And I would love this thing. And you're getting it over here for free at YouTube, which is really, really cool. So with that said, see you in the next one. Peace out.